Welcome to the Life of Nina. Today is Friday and the day after Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had a great dinner with family and friends and had a good time. We sure did. I appreciate my family so much for being able to come over and the grandsons, and it was just a really, really good time. I'm so thankful for the family that the Lord has given me. All right, so today's lady, actually, even though this is a devotional journal, the top 100 women of the Bible, and it's, all the names of the women in the Bible, this one does not have her name in the Bible, but yet they chose to put her in this book because of her role that was played. And her story is going to be found, it's the daughter of Pharaoh. Her story is found in Exodus chapter 2, verses 5 and 6. Alrighty? And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river, and her maidens walked along by the river's side. And when she saw the ark among the flags, she sent her maid to fetch it. And when she had opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the babe wept. And she had compassion on him, and said, "This is one of the Hebrews' children." Now we can probably figure out why her role was so significant in the Bible. Alrighty, let's read in the journal. Being important doesn't mean everyone knows you. Though this woman was the daughter of Egypt's powerful ruler, the Bible never records her name or even that of her father. All we know of Pharaoh's daughter is her position and the fact that she had a kind spirit. For when she saw the baby Moses floating in a basket, her heart opened to him. The woman knew that he was one of Hebrews whom Pharaoh had commanded to be killed. Yet this woman disobeyed her father and bravely saved the baby, who ironically became the prophet God used to free the Hebrews from Egypt's grasp. In time, the princess adopted Moses, opening doors of education and power to the young Hebrew. Because of the training he received in Egypt's court, he was probably in a better position to rule over the rebellious Hebrews. As an educated man, he would be able to record the first 5 books of the Bible for all people to read through all ages, or through the ages. Though we don't know that she ever came to faith, the princess played an important role in God's plan. Without her, the tiny baby would not have had the advantages he needed. But God placed the right woman in the right place at the right time. And he moved her heart to help young Moses. Her name may not, or her name may have disappeared, but her good work hasn't. We're probably all familiar with someone who doesn't know God, but performs many good deeds. An unsaved family member may help us out and enable us to fulfill God's will in our lives. Do we recognize that this too comes from God? God may use many different people to accomplish his goal, but he does not abuse them. He never forces them to have faith in him. Many daughters of Pharaoh live in our midst, unconsciously guided by their Creator to do his will. Yes, they have no spiritual connection to him. Do we reach out to them, hoping to help them understand his role in their lives? We can rejoice when they come to know him too. I had written something down when I first got this devotion journal, and this reminded me of a neighbor of ours, lives across the street, who happens to also be my dad's first cousin. And even when Dad was still alive, he had really bad heart problems and was unable to do a lot of things the last 2 years of his life. And if we weren't able to help, or someone in the family, my brother or somebody, if they weren't able to help, Kenny was always here, and he never waited. If you didn't get out there and get that yard mowed before he was ready to do his and this one both, but he'd be on that mower heading over this way. So he's always been a kind and generous person. He brings over extras that he has, just because he wants to share what he's had, like, food. If he's been a chef in his lifetime, and He's owned a pizza place in the past, so he's always got something that he's cooking up. And he would bring it over, and enough for all of us. And we in turn would do the same for him. And me and my husband both have mowed his yard to try to give a little bit of a payback. And he's helped us with projects around the house. And he's in his late 70s. So that, I guess what I'm said all of that for is there are people out there that they don't have a relationship with the Lord, and they haven't accepted Christ as their Savior. And it saddens me, Dad, I'm sure talked to him before about the Lord, and I pray that Kenny knows, that his first name's Kenny, that you can't work your way into heaven. No matter how many good deeds you do, you can't work your way in. All it is, you have to accept Christ, and it's very easy to do. Read the book of Romans if you're not sure, but it's free, and for something free, you get a friend for life that's always there, always listening, and a home in heaven someday. Can't beat that, when everything in today's society is extremely high. And on that point, I wanted to bring something up to you guys. Talking about high cost is what made me think of it. We went around today and checked on getting me a P.O. box. We ended up going to 3 different of the post office in our area. And the costs were, I don't know why. I couldn't figure it out. And all the people kept telling me was that every location has different cost. And I ended up finding one that it was $24 for 3 months for a P.O. box. And the one that would have been closer to my house was actually, the lady said $60. And I don't know if that was for 3 months. She never explained it to me. She was really kind of short and agitated kind of acting, and I'm not sure, she must have had a bad day or something, but I'm glad I didn't go with that one, because I don't think that I would like to deal with her all the time. She needed a vacation, I think. Something. But anyway, I have a P.O. box now. I'm so happy. And the reason I'm happy and excited is I would love for all of you out there that watch my channel to please send me a Christmas card. And if something happens and you're not financially able to get a Christmas card, well, what we do, we always buy them at the end of the season, and that way they're super cheap and just keep them put up. But if you don't have any and you don't have any money to buy any cards, don't buy them just for me. Just send a little, scratch something on a little note and send it to me. And just let me know your address, put your return address on there so that I have it, and I will send you all a Christmas card. I'm just excited. I love Christmas. I love Christmas cards. I don't care if they're homemade. I don't care if your grandchildren make it. I don't care if it's just a piece of paper that says Merry Christmas. I would just love to have one from you guys, all of you. And I, in return, will send you a card. So I thought that would be something really fun to do my first year on YouTube. And I would like to continue it on, even when I get lots of subscribers. And another thing, I want to say thanks to all my new subscribers. It's when I started back after being so sick and, taking that time off, I had dropped down to, I think it was below 160, and I'm up to like 181 or something. It's amazing how quickly within, a week and a half or something. But I'm thankful for that. And I want to say that I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your friends and family. And I hope that the coming week will be, you'll have big blessings in that also. So God bless you all. And thank you again for joining me. And I will talk to you, if not tomorrow, then on Monday. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.